Hello, everybody. I am VJ from VJ's Crochet, and welcome to WIP It Wednesday. This is where we get to share our whips, tips, tricks, and just what we're working on. And silly me, of course, I forgot to change the time of the live. So we're going to wait a couple of minutes and see who gets the notification that it is time to come play. I am happy to see everybody here. I am putting the link for the comment in the description below. And there is Sandra. Hi, how you doing? How is everything? Nightbot even came to work. You know, you can't ask for anything better. You just really cannot. So how you doing, Sandra? What you working on? Yeah, I forgot to tell everybody we were going to change the time today. Silly me. And I forgot when I scheduled it for the original time. There's hope for me. There really is. And here is the link to the Facebook post. Anybody has anything they would like to share? Oh. So I edited it and made it even worse than it was. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I'm through playing around. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Yay. Sandra's here. Joy, hello, hello. You're working and lurking. Okay, before you go back to lurk mode, what are you working on? Tammy, hi. Good to see you. I love that red flower. That is so pretty. Hi, Cammy. How are you? What are you working on? The great granddaughter made her appearance late Monday night via C-section. Oh no. Doctor had estimated 9 pounds, but she weighed 7 pounds. Lainey Rose. Oh, congratulations, great grandma. Ooh, yeah, 7 pounds is still a decent sized baby, but they had to go in and take her. I know mom was tired because it had been a long, what was it, 24 hours, Sandra? Yes, congratulations. And she's healthy, right? We need healthy babies in our lives. We really do. Somebody told me they were pulling out pink yarn. Who was that? Angelise, welcome in. Good to see you. It was nice to see you at Kelly's yesterday. How are you? Is your thunderstorm over or is it still raining? Yeah, you had a bad storm yesterday. Okay, our own Bree has entered into a new crochet along, Tanks in Tees 2023, and she is working on a new tank top. I can't do any more crochet alongs. I have to finish some of the stuff I've already started. I'm going to give Granny D a run for her money in the whip pile. Sandrine, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Are you home or are you still at your mother's? And I hope your mother is doing well today. This is the beginning of Bree's tank top for Tanks and Tees 2023. Ooh, I like that brown. That's nice. What is that? I can almost read that. That is a sugar will cotton something. I can't read the last part of it. I like that color. That is pretty. Cammy is working on an idea a regular customer gave him. He's crocheting scrappy dishcloths using his cotton yarn scraps. Cammy, I thought you did that last summer. Oh, you made a blanket using your cotton scraps. Okay, so now you're doing dishcloths. Okay. Yes, congratulations. Oh, you're home. Okay, good. Mom and baby are fine. Yeah. And they're going home today. Ooh, today is Wednesday. Oh, they let her stay a couple of days. That's good. They've been so bad about kicking the mothers out the next day. Angel Renee, good to see you. You are in line picking up Juju and you're singing. Oh, well, listen, I'm glad to have you here listening. I'm sorry. This car was on the other side of the street, and all of a sudden, he decided he was going to veer over almost into my yard, and I was trying to see what he was going around. That he was trying to get up in my yard. It's like, I don't understand the way these people drive. And you're still working on your scarf. That's okay. You'll never finish it if you don't keep working on it. So that is a plus. That really is a plus. Sandrine, how are you coming with your blanket? And speaking of our Bree is back with a granny top for Tanks and Tees 2023. And I like the way Bree has put these squares together with that lattice work. That is nice. I might think about doing squares if I can do it that way. Let me think about that for a minute. Uh, no. I do like that though. I've never seen anybody put it together that way. I'm really liking this. I really am. And Sandra is asking Sandrine, did she get the water heater mess taken care of? Oh yeah. Yeah, those are nice squares. I'm working on it again and it's coming along. Okay, that's for her mosaic. I like that join. I really do. I really do. I can think of a lot of things that I could do with that if I wanted to put squares together. I'm just sitting here looking at it because I have never seen anybody put squares together like that. And I've seen about 5 different tutorials on 5 different ways to join squares, and I have never seen this one. And I am really liking it. And of course, Bree is probably working now since I am on early. But I have to remember to tell her that well, you know what? I'll post in the group later that I really like that join. I wonder if she's done a tutorial on it and I've missed it. And Melanie's doing dolls. They are halfway done, still have more to finish after that. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Let me see. She's got a moving thing going. Let me see if I can get this to play. This is always interesting to see if I can get this to play. Okay, these are the dolls, but I have to make them small in order to go over to Facebook to play the video. But you'll get to see what Melanie's got going on here. Oh my goodness. Gracious me. Oh, look at. And they are all different. Even the ones that are the same colors are different. Melanie, girl, you have got skills. You really do. How pretty are they? And there you go, Sandrine. There's your purple baby. Oh, Lord. No, that's crazy, Sandrine. That really is. GGP, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What's in your cup and what is on your hook? Kalanda, welcome in. Nice to meet you. I have been thinking about y'all, but I have been having problems with my eyes lately. I am so sorry, but I have been doing these blankets. Well, go ahead, Kalanda, because when you're stuck at home and you're having problems with nothing to do, crochet is my therapy. And welcome in. Sandra says if you're waiting for homeowners insurance to send help, they only send money. That is true. Aren't those pretty, Joy? Yes, they are. Melanie does a beautiful job. She really does. And she does them in an assembly line. She does all of the same parts at the same time. So when she says, I don't have a doll done, she might have 20 little bloomers she's working on, but the doll's not done because she's not moving to the next step until she finishes the previous step. She is the bomb. She really is. All of you all are really talented. I can't stand it. You all are so freaking talented. I love it. And I thank you all for sharing because you give me inspiration. And Pastel Dreams, our own Annette, has a blanket for her ex-daughter-in-law, and she hopes to finish it by November. Oh, and she's doing, let me see, she is doing, it's, I'm just going to be quiet because I can't think of the word for it, but when you all see it, you'll know what it is. It's a memory blanket, but she's in memory of Dyson. That is so pretty. She's doing a graph gan. There you go. Whew. Lord, I hate it when the words leave me mid-sentence. Thank you, Jen. Hello. That's all right, honey. When you finish sorting your email, please come over and sort my email. When I logged on, they told me I was running out of room, and I'm like, I know. I'll get to it. I will. I'll get to it. And you've posted one WIP and that you need to finish this week and your others can wait. Okay, Jennifer, thank you so much. Ursula, hello. It is so good to see you. Can't stay, but came out to give a thumbie and say hello. I appreciate you saying hello and enjoy your bath because I know it's time for you to get your bath and get ready for bed. But I love seeing you, sweet Ursula. Blessings and hello, Shatika. How are you? What's in your cup and what is on your hook and how are you doing? There's Lauren. Hello, hello. Has Little Miss let you crochet lately? Or are you still being held captive? Sandrine is waiting on Jesse to go to the insurance company and file a claim, but he's taking his time and getting on her nerves. Sandrine, not meaning to get into your business, but can't you contact the insurance company? Jesse might get up and start moving if he sees you taking care of business. I'm just saying, you know how they are. Especially since he's at work, he's not at home, so he doesn't have to deal with heating water to wash dishes or whatever he wants to do. Lauren has posted some FOs recently. My own head gets in the way more than Little Miss does. Well, thank you for the FOs. This is Wednesday, right? Okay. Girl, it's time for the whip appeal. Because we know we got to do the whips before we get to the FOs. But oh, I can't wait. And then Sandra has Burnett Stanton Scrappy Throw for the home. Ooh, they're going to like this. You're going to have a fight, Sandra, because everybody's going to want this one. Let me move Lauren so we can see Sandra. Oh, yeah. Everybody's going to want a piece of that. That's pretty, Sandra. And then she says, file with insurance via phone or online. Just saying. Yeah. Yeah, I do too. But then I don't have a partner, so I got to do all that myself. So it's just the dynamics of where I live. Angel, when they say, okay, stopped here and waiting, just saw Miss Tina Turner passed away. No, Angel Renee, no, she didn't. Oh, goodness. Mercy. That is so sad. She did good. She went through renal failure, and her husband gave her a kidney for transplant. So she's done really well with the transplanted kidney and the death of her son. And she's in her 80s, isn't she? Late 70s, early 80s. But that is terribly sad. Oh, goodness. Oh, thanks. I'm glad I'm not the person distributing the things at the nursing home. Girl, you would be mobbed. Ariel, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Thank you for coming by. What's in your cup and what are you working on? Oh, she was 83. Okay. Okay. One thing, she lived a very full, rich life. She did. My prayers go out to her widower. Wow, she was 83. Wow. Yeah, I used to look when I was early teens when Proud Mary was my favorite. When they got up there and she was dancing in those heels, I always wanted to do that. But me and my little flat feet, I could barely walk in heels, much less dance in heels. Couldn't do it. And I always envied her. I had to be there in time to see Proud Mary. At least she doesn't have to deal with Ike anymore. She hasn't had to deal with Ike in a long time. She kicked him to the curb when she found out that she could. Yeah, yeah. She had she was really happy in her second marriage. Yeah, that's hard though. Elisa, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? We have shown, I think, 6 whips. What is everybody else working on? Because I have reached the end. Well, I've reached the end of the whips in the post. I will need to go to the group and see if anybody else has posted since we started, which happens a lot. Oh, Jennifer, slowly getting there, not been able to photograph progress before today due to slight water intake on phone. Oh, my Lord, those are horrible, but resolved now. Jennifer, this little googly-eyed phone is the cutest little thing. Wait a minute, I can't get, my mouse isn't working. My mouse finger isn't working. Look at him. Oh, he is too stinking cute. My mother used to say he's so ugly, he's cute. He is so ugly, he's cute. I love those googly eyes. Oh, that is too cute. Girl, you really going, as my daughter would say, you're going ham with the amigurumi. I love it. You're doing a great job. Jennifer says, I saw her live when she came to London and played at the old Wembley Stadium around 1993. Did you really? I've since been to the new stadium, but not for concerts. You got to see Tina live? Oh my goodness. Yes, she will. Yes, she will. Yes, she has. She overcame a lot and she had a full life. Yes, she did. Sabrina, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by, even if you're just popping in to say hi. And you sit in the hospital awaiting my husband's appointment. Oh, girl, I hope you took some crochet with you. Giving you a thumbs up as I leave to his physical therapy appointment next. Sabrina, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. I really do. I get a lot of crochet done at the hospital, I tell you. Oh, you just Lissa just got home. She's going to be picking up something soon. Okay. Well, you're going to have to go out and pick up your sons from school too, aren't you? Hi, Maribel. Welcome in. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And Sandra says, if anyone sends something to a nursing home, be sure it is in twos. I didn't think about there being 2 to a room. There was a near riot when I sent an odd number. Oh, Sandra, that is a good tip. I didn't think about that either. And you know what? I was just reading a mystery where the lady was saying that she went to the nursing home to visit this lady and that the bed, the next bed in the room was empty, so that she had the room all to herself for a while. I always forget in nursing homes they put 2 people in a room, especially since COVID, when everybody was in their own room. I guess they are putting people back in rooms again. I never thought about that because I thought they just kept them separate after COVID. Me not going to the hospitals upstairs since COVID, I had no idea. That's a good tip, Sandra. That's a great tip. Yeah, because you have a whole lot of heart feelings and things going missing. because those little people claim they can't get around, but if you take something to your loved one's room, it always comes up missing. But nobody can get around. So how are things leaving the rooms? I don't understand. Those little old people are kleptos. They really are. Yes, that's horrible. That is horrible. That's horrible. That is so sad. Your husband is home. He'll get it. You don't have to leave. Oh, good, Alyssa. And your husband's gonna go get him. That's great. Okay, so when you get yourself situated, you can put your feet up for a minute because you know when he gets home, he's gonna want mom. It doesn't matter who's at home; they want their mothers. It just happens to be that way. Okay, now here we go back to the group, and let's see what I miss. Oh, Sandra, thank you for the chestnut trees. This group is really taking on wonderful things. Thank you all so very much. And Nancy has been making headbands this week. They are quick and easy, need a quick distraction from all the packing. And this is the Genius Headband by the Lovely Crow. And she used I Love This Cotton. I am not familiar with there's so many content creators on here. I can't keep up. I really can't. But this is called the Genius Headband. Looks like moss stitch to me. That looks like a single crochet chain one. Ooh. Look at me being able to look at stuff and tell what it is. Oh, look at me. I'm growing up. Yep, that looks like that is pretty when you put it on, it looks almost as if it's going diagonally. That is cute. Zoila, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? And thanks for reminding everybody about the thumbs. And how is your mother? Doretha, hello. How are you? Doretha, please tell me you're at home and that your daughter is better. It is so good to see you. My gracious. I hope you're home. Oh, I'm smiling because I'm going through the get whips, but we've got these day 10 things going on. And these are just gorgeous. You all are so flippin' talented. I think I've reached the end of my whips. But if anybody has any whips that I have missed, please let me know and I will go look for it because I think I have them all. You all are so talented. I love it. I just absolutely love it. I think the headbands are a great idea too. I really do. Oh, oh, Doretha, girl. I am so sorry. Um, they don't have a room for her yet? I hope you're still not in the ER waiting room. Jennifer also likes the dials, something that I've yet to try. I have a few patterns, but biding my time with that challenge. I'm not even biding my time. Not gonna do it. I'm going to the end of the row, the end of the line. I'm gonna be in the back. No, wait a minute. Are your koala bears an FO or a WIP? Because I went through the post for the WIPs, Doretha, and I did not see them. Did you just post them? And did you post them to the group? Where am I supposed to be looking? Did you post them to IG? Let me know what I'm supposed to be doing, because you know I get discombobulated. If there are two buttons to hit, I'm gonna hit the wrong one first. Zoila is still working on her summer hat. She hasn't been able to crochet. They are adding bars to the bathroom for easier access and changing for a taller toilet seat for mom. It's driving me crazy. I know, but imagine having to do that yourself. I can add the bars. I can't do the toilet seat. Somebody's got to come do it unless you put one of those toilet seat things on top like we did for the toddlers. But yeah. Oh, yes, we got a room on day 3. Girl. Oh, Doretha, I am so sorry. Girl. FO now. I think I put them in the right place on Facebook. Okay, it's an FO now. Okay, I just went through WIP It Wednesday. The post for FO Friday comes out on Thursday. And if you posted it for last week's FO Friday, remind me this Friday to pick it up. Yeah, I actually think I said that correctly. Because yeah, it's we'll do the FOs on Friday. And it's not in WIP It Wednesday. So if it's finished, we'll see the little koala on Friday. Because I don't think I saw a koala last Friday, but I may have. I don't know. No, I don't think I did. Mm-mm. I saw you on Tina's when you were working on it. Had all kinds of little animals on Friday. And yours wasn't in for last week either. Mm-mm. Doretha, check your inbox and make sure that it went. Because no, I didn't have you last week and I didn't have you this week either. So I don't know where it went. Mm-mm. Is your name Doretha on the group? May the 16th. Oh, I got. Oh, okay. This is from. I don't know from whence this is, but I found you. Hold on, girlfriend. I got you. I got you. That's the only one I have of yours. But thank you for saying something because I had not seen that one. Or I don't remember seeing it. Girl, I don't know what. You know I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Wait a minute, you know I don't know. I just hit buttons. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. I can't help it. Gotta go on to the next town. Bye, everyone. Blessings and love to you all. Blessings and love to you, Sabrina, and good luck to your husband. Good point, VJ. I agree with the changes are good, but I have a schedule now and I'm all messed up with the visiting nurses and so many appointments. Ooh, honey, yes, I know. I just want to do what I enjoy doing. Right, right. And you know what's funny? They come to see whoever we're taking care of, but they end up asking us all of the questions. And I'm like, I need to be doing this and I need to be doing this. And why am I sitting here talking to you when she can answer you herself? Mm-hmm. Such is the life of a caregiver. Yeah. And then what do they say? We're trapped in the Middle Ages because we're caring for our children and we're caring for our parents and we're not taking care of ourselves. And so that's what we need to focus on is taking care of ourselves because if anything happens to us, who's going to take care of the other two generations or three? Your graduation now. Yes, ma'am, you did that. You either, Doretha. I'm glad to see I'm in good company. Sophia, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. I am doing well. I'm as ditzy as ever. How are you, my dear? On yep, I agree. They are darling. So now I have to find the koalas, right? I like the graduation dolls. Exactly, right. And we have to focus. And then when 1,000 years ago, when I started reading up on self-help, they say especially women are taught that thinking about themselves is being selfish, but there's a difference between being selfish and self-care, and we need to start taking care of ourselves or we can't take care of anybody else. And nobody else is going to take care of us. Thank you, Sophia. Yes, everybody, please hit the thumbs. I'd appreciate it. Girl, you've been dealing with toxic people. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Don't see, that's why we crochet. It saves lives. You can't crochet, but you can take your hook and you can wave it at them. That's horrible. I don't know. And toxic people always pick on people who don't want to be bothered. You can't get two toxic people to deal with each other. They want to deal with somebody who doesn't want to deal. I may not have sent them. I sent them this week. Okay, Doretha. Felicia, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How have you been? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Girl, aren't they? They are. And you know what? You're right because I had gone to the doctor complaining that I was always tired. And that's what they said. They were like, "You're depressed." I said, "No, I'm tired. I'm not depressed." And they're like, "Depression drains your energy." Tell them to get thee behind me, Satan. Yep. Toxic people are just no good. Sandra says, even on an airplane, you're supposed to put the oxygen mask on yourself first so that you can take care of others. Yes. Yes, you're right, Sandra. You are right. You're supposed to take care of yourself first so that you can assist everybody else. You are correct. Yeah, and but that's not the first thing we think about. We think about our kids, we think about other people because thinking about ourselves is selfish and we've got to get out of that. Mind you, there are selfish people. You can go too far the other way, but you've got to find that balance. You really do. We have to take better care of ourselves so we can take care of the people who need us and not the people who, as Sophia says, suck the energy out of you, because sometimes you just have to use tough love, because as long as you try to rescue them, they have no inclination to do any better, because you're going to save them. They have to learn to do better and carry their own weight, because if anything happens to us, who's going to take care of them? They've got to be able to stand on their own 2 feet, and they're not going to do that as long as we keep rescuing them. Drinking water and working on a bucket hat. Oh, what color is it for you, and whose pattern? Not selfish, self-full. Oh, Felicia, I like that. Not selfish, self-full. Girl, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that, Felicia. VJ, my daughter told me she's not doing what I'm doing for my mom. She said she will put me in a senior place. Did she now? I made a will not giving my daughter my custody. There you go. Just leave me and my yarn alone. Oh. uh Zoila, you have to do a you have to do that care thing, because they only look at your will after you're dead. So if you don't want to go, what is that, power of attorney? Do you have a, oh, what in the Sam Hill is that stupid thing called? I've been losing my words here lately. Anyway, you have to file that thing with the hospital. Who gets to speak for you if you cannot speak for yourself? And don't give it to your daughter, because they're not going to look at your will until after you're dead, and she could do all kinds of things to you before then. Oh, Lord. Black for my son, my pattern. Okay, Felicia, you go on. Is this the one this in college? Are you putting red? Are you going to put the red and the gray in it for him? It's just all going to be black, girl. When you jump in to help someone drowning, they will pull you down with them. Joy, you know it. You know it. Mm-hmm. Had an article on one of my cousins that jumped in to save 4 of his little cousins that were in the water, and he drowned. I don't remember if the 4 little cousins drowned or not, but he did, and he was trying to save them. You can't help anyone if your cup is empty. Fill your cup and share the overflow. Oh, Felicia, you are full of good sayings today. Yes. Yes. Cami says, I just told my parents Monday, even though I may treat them like dirt, at least they raised me right, to treat everybody else I come in contact with extremely well and to treat them with respect. Cami? Doretha is working on a market bag and also a Squidward from SpongeBob. Squidward? Advanced directive. Felicia, we would have had no conversation if you hadn't come in today, because you're filling in all my words for me. Thank you. Advanced directive. Or I was thinking power of attorney, but the advanced directive is the one for the healthcare. And tell them to leave you and your yarn alone, Zoila. Because power of attorney is one of those other things I I printed out the list my cousin gave me. There's 7 things that you need to do before you die. I haven't done any of them. Well, I have, but I have to. The only one I've done was my will, and I have to update it, and then I have to do the other 6. Yep, yep. Whoa! It just jumped. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And talk. Yeah, Felicia. Felicia is rocking it today. Thank you. I'm glad somebody knows my words when I don't. And Sophia says that's where the quotes jump in. Be careful while trying to help a broken person, for you may cut yourself on the way. Ooh. That one I've never heard of, Sophia. That's a good one. Oh my goodness. See how much we know? We've got to practice the things that we know. We've got all the tools, we just don't use the tools. Oh, yes. Look, look how much knowledge is in this room. And Jaleesa's laughing at us. Cami says, my mom once told me that she and I are both extremely hard-headed, and I agree with her. Well, there you go, Cami. Yep, there's also a legal guardianship. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I've got to figure out what that trust thing is, because I got to put my house in trust. Or I have to downsize and clean everything out and have it all cleaned out by the time I get too decrepit to keep a house, sell this house, and then move into one of those assisted living apartments. I'm not going to a nursing home. But I like my house. Joanne, yeah, Zoila, look into that. Yeah. Margie, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What's in your cup and what is on your hook? And how are you doing today? We are uplifting ourselves today. This is our uplifting WIP It Wednesday. Joy was her mother's legal guardian the last 10 years of her life. Yep, I understand. There comes a point, especially as we age, when we need somebody we can trust. At this pace, I don't think I. Oh, Sophia, come on, girl. You don't. You will. You will. We've got faith in you. You just gotta trust and believe. Because what they say, if God brought you to it, He will bring you through it. Kelly, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. We are motivating ourselves. Do you have a motivational self help quote you'd like to throw in the chat besides crochet saves lives? Because it does. It really does. And we were sharing our whips and what is in our cup and a little positivity. There, we are not being selfish, we are being self-full. Thank you, Miss Felicia. And Felicia's got quotes coming in today. Because I keep losing my words, and she picks them up and she's throwing them back at me, and then some. We should play tennis. Cammy wants to make his sister his power of attorney and advance directive when the time comes when both parents are gone, because he knows his sister will be there for him. There you go. And Sandra says, we made copy of all the important papers and put them in an accordion folder our daughter put in their safe. So many papers, passwords, etc. the kids will eventually need. Yeah. Yep. Well, I've got everything in a fireproof file in the basement because my daughter loses everything, and she would never be able to lay hands on it when the time comes. So it's all here in a safe, and it's like this. This is what you need. She can't find the title to her own car. She'll never find any of my stuff. And I've got one of Cammy's little password books. All of my passwords are in that book. And I had started one of those books, everything my family needs to know at the time of my death. But I started it so long ago. So many things have changed. It's like, I can't keep this up to date. But as I weed and sort and weed and sort, I'm not going to leave them the house full of stuff to clean out that I inherited when everybody else in my family passed away. I'm going to try to get it down to a manageable size. Angelise is watching me, and Michelle crochets in Kansas. Well, she's in Kansas, I'm in Missouri, and we'll meet somewhere in the middle. How's that, Angelise? And Sandra, oh, you have the originals in the fireproof safe there. Okay, she's got the copies and you've got the originals. I got you. I got you. I'm not even going to. Shorty had 7 different doctors she had to see when she was little. And I made a little binder with the different sections of who she had to see and all their business cards. And then every time I took her, I would take the forms and I would put them in that section in that binder. Well, then when her mother got laid off and she started taking her, mind you, I'm giving the mother copies of everything. She couldn't keep up with the copies. So I made her a binder to take with her. She doesn't even know where her binder is. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go through the paperwork of making her, giving her shit. She no. As my aunt used to say, she's not wrapped tight. She's not wrapped tight. And Cammy says, I'm also going to move closer to my sister. I hope I can find somewhere within walking distance to her house when I have to, because I don't intend to leave my parents' house until after they are gone. Well, hopefully, your parents will be able to maintain their home until they pass. I need a fireproof safe to put myself in there, Sophia. Ah, you've saved everything when mom first moved in, but you need to update too. Yeah. Yeah. I need to update because everything, all of the bank accounts have changed and insurance has changed, and I need to change all of that. Yeah. That and clean out my email. Yeah, I'm glad he has his sister. I am. You, okay, yeah, they are great. They really are, but they're as heavy as all get out. Chris, welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, deal with your stuff before your family has to, because they'll just throw it away, right? Right. Yep, you got that right. And the only reason now I've got my burial plot, but the only reason I have not already done the pre-plan and paid the money and everything with the funeral home is because our funeral homes change hands so often. There is no guarantee that the people that I do business with are still going to be in business when my time comes. And there's no guarantee that they're going to do right by the money. So I'm holding on to that until hopefully closer to the time comes, because it's like Okay, I had gone in and made all of the pre-arrangements for my great aunt. When her time came and I went in there, the man that I had spoken to wasn't there that day, and the lady who was taking over for him couldn't find any of the paperwork. So if I hadn't known what was going on, they were going to charge me more money than I had been quoted previously. And I was like, no, 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 that's not what he said. So yeah, you have to be careful when you pre-plan and make sure that it's somebody reputable that's going to be there. Everybody, Renee, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. How are you? What's in your cup? What's on your hood? And your sister lives an hour away. She moved out at 18, coming home in the summer, and at 3-month periods after she got married. She has not been home since. Yeah, but you never know. She might decide to move closer, or you can move closer. You just never know. Can you change your burial slot be changed because mom wants to be cremated now? Well, you would have to talk to the cemetery about that. But the thing is, if you have the plot, you can request to be buried in the plot and just be buried deeper, and they can put her urn in the same plot with you. Because I had that same great aunt, I had her urn buried in the same plot with her parents. When mama passed, we had to rent a huge dumpster to clean out her house. That's what I had to do when I cleaned out my grandmother's house. She had a 3-floor house plus a basement, and every square inch was full. And I still have quite a few of her stuff here for sentimental reasons, but I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Yeah, sometimes you can sell the plot, but but you're going to need a plot for yourself so you can have her buried in the same plot with you. And if you want to be cremated and your daughter and everybody else, I mean, you can put a whole bunch of little urns in one plot. You're welcome, Zoella. I don't think she is going to move closer to us anytime soon. I think she's in her dream house in the city that she always wanted to live in. Well, there is that. Sometimes you got to follow your dreams. Has anyone been able to follow their dream and done exactly what they wanted to do, go where they wanted to go, see what they wanted to see? Have you been able to experience? How many people have bucket lists? I haven't made a list, but I want to do a lot of travel over in the old country just because I want to see history. And I've been blessed to go to Paris twice. I've been to the UK once, didn't get to spend nearly as much time there or see nearly any of the things that I wanted to see. But yeah, I want to go visit the old country. And Joy says, heck no. Oh, Margie, you have a bucket list. Okay. How you working on that list? No, not even close, but I do have a list. Okay, Sophia, this is the first thing to do is start a list. That's the first thing to do is start your list. I'm a member of AAA, and in those magazines, they always have the little road trips that you can do over the span of a weekend. And I had said I was going to start doing some of those weekend road trips just to see. Cammy says his maternal grandmother lived in a house with an open floor plan, and she still had a crap ton of stuff to clean out, plus a garage with 2 storage rooms. Whoa. Yeah, we hold on to things. That's that old depression mentality. It is better to have and not need than to need and not have. It really is. Plus, if you're girls, you hold on to things for sentimental reasons. Sandra says, we bought our cemetery plots when they had a BOGO. Well, actually, I guess I did the same thing because when I got my husband's plot, and they're like, do you want to be buried next to him? It's included. And I'm like, sure. So my plot is way out and do why diddy diddy, but I'll be next to my husband and my name's already on it. So there you go. I have completed some of my goals, but now I want to volunteer to be president of the United States. Actually, you know what? I'm laughing, but I had always said when I first started doing my genealogy and I was getting so frustrated because I couldn't find anybody, I said, I'm going to run for office and I'm going to say that I am a Native American Jewish princess. And then when everybody does my genealogy trying to disprove me, I will have it done. Because, anytime, the presidents and vice presidents and all that are running for office, everybody jumps in and they start doing their family trees because they're like, well, they're related to so-and-so and they're related to so-and-so. Okay, I'm running for office. Tell me who I'm related to, please, and thank you. I'd like to know. We laugh, but it's true. Say, yep. Joy says, just like New Year's resolutions, I've learned to live life as it comes and I hope for the best. There you go, Joy. Joy, you know what? That's yeah, and hope for the best. Yeah. Because tomorrow's not promised. But we also have to live in case we do live into tomorrow, that we can take care of ourselves. You have a list, Felicia? Okay. Well, see, we're getting there. We have lists. We just have to see about doing something on the list. Cami wants to travel to Armenia to find the jewels of his grandmother Greg's family left behind when her parents and eldest sister immigrated due to the Turkish genocide. Well, Cami, do you know where they hid the jewels? Surely somebody has found them in this length of time. Do you know where the house is? Is Armenia even still there? It's a different country now, isn't it? Her parents and eldest sister immigrated. So here's the question. The younger kids are stayed there, or are any of their descendants still living? I know, Margie, that was profound. That really was. That really was. Margie, what are you working on? You didn't post a WIP today. What's on your hook? I want to visit Scotland to see where my great-grandparents Greg lived before they moved to Winnipeg. Oh, that would be fun. No clue. Really? Oh. My list keeps getting longer because I keep adding things. Oh, Felicia, yes. Don't stop adding. Don't stop adding. Because you never know. You might get the opportunity to do something at the near bottom of the list instead of at the top, and go for it. So Ella always told her children to have goals, but I kind of fly by the seat of my pants. But recently, I want to do so many things. I know. I hear you. I hear you. I really do. And you're still working on your third boho cardigan. There's nothing wrong with that. I traveled and got my education until this stroke hit. Now homebound. But see, you did get to travel and you got your education. And as my father said, your education is something that nobody can take from you. No, nobody can take your education away from you. And look, you're still out here in the world and doing things. You really are. And right now, it's really safer because I just got a text yesterday. I lost one of my cousins in California due to the big C. So it's still going around. So it's not really safe for us to really get out and travel. But, we got to learn to live if you can. I still wear my mask. Cami says the city where they lived is known as Sivas, Turkish Armenia at the time and is now known as Sivas, Turkey. Okay. Yeah. I've also been homebound for so many years due to health issues. I took myself to the park the other day. The beach is next for me. There you go. There you go. Baby steps. Baby steps. And you had a good time too, didn't you, Sophia? Zoila says, Cammy, you need to look into that. Someone knows something, right? Hi, Rebecca. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? And we are talking about bucket lists. Have you gotten to do any of the things you wanted to do in life? Yep, you all joined my lifestyle for a couple of years. Yes, we did, Chris. We were all in this together. We sure were. Yeah, that is the way to go. I did. I didn't want to go home. See, and you didn't have to spend a whole lot of money to do it too. A lot of people think if they don't spend a boatload of money, it's not worth doing, but sometimes it is. It's just fun. There's my Robbie. Hi, Robbie. Working on planting my 2 Meyer lemon trees and 4 hibiscus plants. I love hibiscus. I've planted one and didn't grow. And 3 each tomatoes, cucumbers, and jalapeno plants, all in pots, not doing a big garden. Kids are helping. Oh, the kids are helping. That's awesome. But Robbie, how long is your growing season? Are you going to get lemons on your trees? And can you grow can you grow lemons in a pot? Girl, explain this to me. Inquiring minds want to know. Cause I just got through planting squash and zucchini and cucumbers in pots. I'm not doing a big garden this year either. And Cammy's telling Zoila he's doing Ancestry to find out about his family. And he is like me, oh, looking up family history. Thank you, Cammy. Yeah. I just found out I was chasing the wrong set of ancestors, and it's like, where did I go wrong? 2 couples with the same name. One was mine and one was somebody else's. But the one that kept coming up was the somebody else's. I followed the easy one. That one's not mine. The hard one, that one's mine. So I have to correct a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm going to correct it. Do you, Rebecca? I like playing in the dirt. I do. Yes, it is very rewarding. Oh, Margie's throwing yarn in people's windows. I got out this morning with the after I took Shorty to school with the vacuum pump and put weed killer all out in the front yard because it wants to grow faster than my grass does, and we cannot have that. Yep, you got to do what makes you happy. Joy says, I don't know if I'll ever fly again, but I took everything needed for driver's license to fly when I renewed my license today, just in case. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, see, in my state, you can't use your driver's license. I have to have a passport because my driver's license doesn't have the little stupid thing on there. I get to renew in July. I have to check and see if my state finally upgraded, but I got my passport just in case. I planted 2 apples, 2 blueberries, and a fig this year. Felicia, can you grow figs? See, my growing season is too short for all of that. Chris says, VJ, you are in perfect place to do a Frank Lloyd Wright tour. Am I? Okay. Okay. This weekend, Friday, I'm going to the African Arts Festival. Sunday, I'm going to the Greek History Festival. Monday, I'm not sure what I'm doing Monday. So I'm doing Africa and Greece this weekend, going out early before it gets too terribly crowded and too terribly hot, and then bringing my little happy tail home because there's going to be too many people. The only saving grace is it's outside, and then I'm coming home. But I'm gonna do Africa and Greece. Yeah, keep the dream alive. Yes, you do. I also bought a gummies over the weekend and I can sleep slightly better now. I want to be like Granny D. Oh Lord, don't be like Granny D because you'll be sitting here going to sleep. Wait a minute, you'll be going to sleep during your own live. Yeah, but we are happy to hear you can sleep better. Yes, yes, yes. Pain is nobody's friend. Well, no, I take that back. Because if you cannot feel pain when they do those little needle sticks, that's a bad thing. But being in chronic pain is also a bad thing. Cami says he got hooked on the family history trail when he signed up for a free trial on Ancestry. I must admit, I have found it really interesting and fun, and I have learned a ton about my family. I've learned a ton about history and the different laws. Yeah, figs are delicious, but figs aren't easy to grow. They also just changed where you can renew for 8 years instead of 4. Yay, because we used to have at one point it was like I had to renew. No, I had to renew every year, but maybe it was 4 this time. But they just changed it where 8 years would be perfect. Thank you, Joy. Thank you. Because yeah, I have to renew in July. Am I invisible again on YouTube? No, Dinky Jen, you're right there. What happened? Did you say something? It didn't come through, but you're here now. And I showed your makes earlier. What happened? Did I miss something? Because you weren't there. I don't know, Jennifer. I don't know. I really don't. Yep, I see you. Robbie says it's indoor or outdoor. So with my temp, I bring it in the house fall time. One already has plenty of flowering bulbs. not ready to leave outdoors too cold at night. Okay, Robbie, you're gonna have to send me a picture of your lemon. I will have to see this because if you can grow it indoors where you are, I can too. And you're in Alabama. I have a fig that produces every year. I planted a second one this year, different variety. I also have peach, plum, and pear. Okay, Felicia. Jennifer, I can see you now. YouTube is doing a lot of weird. They tell YouTube to get a life. I don't know what the problem is. Yes, say that again. It really is. Rebecca just planted about 4 flats and she has flowers in the front and the backyard. Okay, good. Been posting via PC, but no one has replied. Didn't see you again until just then. I saw you earlier, but then you got real quiet. Sorry, Jen. I don't know what's going on. You've had a lot of trouble this week. I have been able to renew my state ID through the mail the last 2 times it has come up. That is awesome. That is awesome. Darcia, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, Jen, something was going on because I saw you when you came in and then you disappeared, lurking but sharing my DNA. Teresa, good to see you. Thank you for coming by, honey. Make sure your driver's license has the flag on it. If not, it's not good for federal building. Then I'll have to take my passport with me because I mean, there's only so much you can do. It's a state thing. With all of the rain this week, I've been dropping seeds, veggie. I planted potato sprouts in a great big pot and they're growing and the vines are running. It's like, oh, I can't wait to see what's going on. Mother and I used to have a very small vegetable garden, but we stopped growing because it just got to be too much. Right. That's why I'm doing container gardening as well, Cammie. Because if I put it out in the yard, I get carried away and then it's more than I can deal with. But no change, so it must be YT. I'm using phone now and watching double. Oh my goodness, Jennifer. I need to plant sunflowers. Really? Okay. I wish to thank everybody who came by and shared this last hour and 18 minutes with me. Thank you, everybody who shared whips, tips, tricks. Thank you, everybody who shared your positive, motivational sayings because we all need to uplift each other. We need to take care of ourselves so we can take care of others. And as Felicia said, it is not selfish, it is self-full, and we need to be our own person first. I wish to thank you, Darcia. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. That is so sad. Um, I will send you pics tonight. When I lived in Ohio, I grew purple whole peas, sweet potatoes, 9 varieties of heirloom tomatoes, sugar baby watermelons, and 5 varieties of potatoes. And good gracious. Now, see, that was the garden I used to have earlier. Can I do that? Well, I can, but I've got some really sucky soil, and I would have to start a whole lot earlier than I started. You are so welcome, Angel Renee. Everybody, thank you so much for accepting the earlier time since I have to go pick up Shorty. We will do a VJ raid over at Granny D. Thompson's in 45 minutes. Save Shorty and I a seat in the first row because we're both short. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please stay positive. This is a beautiful community. Please, Nightbot, thank you. Share the love. And if you have a pot or a place to grow something, Grow something, watch it grow. And there are plants that also uplift your mood and help with depression. And being homebound, you can't help but start feeling a little sorry for yourself sometimes, but get you a plant that just uplifts your soul. Be good to yourself, find joy, wear your mask, socially distance, do what you need to do for you, stay healthy, and I'll see you over at Granny's later. Bye bye.